Hi, I'm Tesla and I'm a 26 now year old in Texas. I just celebrated my birthday in January and I'm going to budget out $2,321. This month I'm doing something new. I'm attempting a low spend challenge, or YNAB calls it the More Money Challenge. I'm thinking about making a separate video of why I want to do it. I'll have their challenge page linked below, but essentially I'm going to try to only spend on essentials this month. Most people do it in January, but that's my birthday month and I figured it would be easier in the shortest month of the year. You'll see this in my January wrap-up video, but I had a small, strange last-minute expense near the end of day on January 31st, and now I have to assign 70 cents to my travel card and 54.48 to my cashback card. I'll assign $520 in between my 401k, HSA, and Roth IRA. I'm going to skip my active savings for now. In my other video, I'll go over what essentials means to me and then what my no-buy rules will be. But I definitely need to cover transportation. It seems like gas is going back up again, 25 per tank at max 1 tank per week. And then I've got to pay $153.04 for my insurance, and I don't plan on taking any tolls this month, but I do plan on paying for parking just once. I'm seeing a play that I paid for back in December, and it doesn't make sense to lose out on that money just to avoid paying another $15. I doubt that I'll want to service my car too much this month, considering I spent nearly $1,000 on my car last month, but I'm going to allocate $50 just in case I want to change my windshield wipers. It's been really rainy here lately. And then $15 for a car wash. A car wash is probably less, but just rounding up, I get one car wash every quarter, so every 3 months. And if I didn't pay for it in February, I would still need it in March. Since it's an expense that I will have to pay regardless of whether it's February 28th or March 1st, that to me is an indicator that I might as well just do it now. Also, my car started making a terrible noise every time I turn. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to wait until March to deal with that. For consumables, I should have plenty of everything that I need, and if I run out of something, I want to be thrifty and use a vinegar combination because that's like cheap to make and cleans everything. If I run out of paper towels, I'll just use cloths instead. So I don't think I'm going to need anything in this category, at least not for the next 2 weeks. I might have to evaluate mid-month, but this and durables, which by the way, this category used to be called improvement, but then I realized I don't know what improvement is, because even if it's like furniture or decorations or aesthetic items, those are still like durable items. So not going to buy anything for either of these categories. If maintenance occurs, I will pull for my major repair categories, but hopefully nothing pops up. Groceries are, of course, a necessity, and I'm going to let myself go a little hard here. So the only thing that I am keeping myself from getting on my grocery list is sweet drinks. So like lemonade, sweet tea, Coke. I keep my house filled with that kind of stuff. Otherwise, things like frozen meals, popcorn to keep in my office desk, things like that are essential to my lifestyle. And if I'm not expected to go out to eat at all, I better have a lot of food in stocks. I might even buy some expensive stuff like eggs or grapes. So this number is going to be wild and large, but it is just a maximum. It's not a minimum. It's not like I have to spend this much or that I think I necessarily will. But I am going to put $225, which is more than I've ever done. I do have an every plate box coming as well. To me, that counts as groceries. I do have a really hard time getting myself to cook. And so anything to make it like slightly easier, whether it's pre-prepped meals or things like that, to me, I'm still counting that as my essential. Because I feel like this is one category where I get to be flexible. And I'm not saying I'm going to eat healthy. I'm just saying I have to eat at home. Dining out is getting nothing this month. Even if my boss comes into town and we do like happy hour, I'll just have to say no. I've said no before. I can say it again. In 2022, I was looking at my expenses and I went out to eat probably every other day in 2022. I spent so much money on fast food. And one of the key components of this challenge that YNAB does is no dining out, no exceptions. I have a Whataburger gift card that I got for my birthday. It has $9 on it, and that is my one Hail Mary. Of course, if other people want to buy me food or take me out, I'm not going to say no. I just can't spend on it myself. I am still owed a birthday dinner, so hopefully I get one nice meal because trust me, my home cooked meals are not nice. Half the time they are barely edible. That's why I have to assign like basically double to groceries because I ruin half of the meals I make. I made myself lunch today and I had to choke it down. It sucked. So nothing for junk food. Junk food really just means like gas station snacks and fast food. But if I buy chips or something from the grocery store, that's still okay. Because normally at my office, I eat Takis throughout the day. And you can't throw off my routine. It's a part of my productivity. Toiletries, I shouldn't need anything, but just in case I need feminine products, I'll put 15. But hopefully, I don't spend from this category at all. Nothing for appearance, but I am going to count health as a necessity. Long story short, my insurance didn't kick in until late January, at least until the 20th, if not a few days afterward. And I want all my therapy sessions to count against my deductible. So by that point, they couldn't pencil in my initial appointment in late January, but I am certainly going to make sure I get one this month though. And then if it's like $230 or something, $230, if I add sales tax onto that, then what if that ends up being like 300? I don't know. They're not going to medicate me because I'm not seeing a psychiatrist because psychiatrist was almost $500 for 45 minutes and I don't feel comfortable with that, but 300 is fine. I'm not getting anyone any presents, and I've told some people in my personal life that I am doing this challenge, so hopefully they understand I will not be covering them for anything. I have a habit of lending money out to financially irresponsible people because I don't know anyone who is fortunate enough to be stable like I am. So if someone needs money for groceries or a bill or something, like I'm okay with just like giving it away. But normally when people ask to borrow money, it's for weed or entertainment or crap they don't really need. And I don't really usually think that's a big deal because I don't think that just because someone is poor, they never deserve to like enjoy anything, but I've got to refresh my money after the holidays and then my birthday, so I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to say no if anyone asks me for anything. That said, community support and charity, that is still essential to me, 25 per paycheck, and I'm thinking that if it goes well and I do put a lot of money away, by like mid-month, if I'm doing strong in this challenge, that I may assign more into the support category. I know it's outflow, so it's not saving extra, which is the point of the challenge, but money is always going to be spent eventually, so it's better that it's spent on someone else who needs it instead of me. Chip should not need anything though. Next month he is going to need more treats, but he eats so many of my leftovers, those are basically his regular treats anyway. I don't want to see entertainment throughout the month tempting me. I do have one exception under fun money, and it is so stupid. It's not even something I care about. My work is doing a Super Bowl pool, and it's $30. I haven't paid it yet, but my stepdad loves these sport type of things, and he said even if I lost, he'd give me $10, so it's technically $20. I just heard Beyonce tickets went on sale, but I am resisting because they're probably too expensive anyway. So instead, I am just participating in something completely random that I won't even win. I didn't even say I wanted to be a part of it. He just like automatically put me in the group, and then I thought, well, whatever, it's one thing. If I do win, I think it's a $400 prize. There was a $500 prize for the NFL Fantasy League that I was in, and I did come in third, but there was no prize money for being third. So putting it under hobbies since it's like a competition type of thing. Although Rihanna is performing at the NFL, so maybe it's technically entertainment because it's basically just her concert. I may move this. Probably it's just hobbies. My phone storage subscription always goes in on the 1st, so I caught it too late. I did just get a new phone and it has 128 gigabytes instead of 64, but so maybe I can cancel my storage plan. I'm not sure. First, I need to look at my iCloud, see all the stuff that I have stored, and do a digital declutter. Why do I have $29.99 here? Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk about this in my January wrap up, but I bought something for a computer and I decided to do a payment plan. So that's good to know that I forgot about that. I had the money up front, but I just decided to do the payment plan anyway because why not? Okay, and then for miscellaneous, this is not for me to spend on non essentials. This is just for me in case there's an essential that pops up, becomes kind of a small actual need that I didn't think about beforehand. This is just a safety net, but I really hope I come in zero here. That leaves me 735.32. And then I always like to have 1,500 in my bills area. And I pull that from my month ahead, which I will replenish with my second check of February, which, holy cow, somehow it's February. Is this video over already? That felt really quick. I guess budgeting is really quick when you're not buying anything. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard, so hard. I love to eat out. It's okay. All right, I will. God, January really flew by. It kicked my ass a little bit. Hopefully February does not kick my ass. I hope February doesn't kick your ass either. I hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.